Welcome back to the finale of What If Domino Squad Survived. Thank you to all of you who watched the other parts of this video. To recap what happened in those in the event you haven't seen them, the Domino Squad had survived the Separatist attack on the Rishi Moon outpost with the help of Obi-Wan, and in the subsequent battle on Kamino, they were made ARC troopers for defending their home. Later returning to discover the secrets of the inhibitor chips, Maintenance Clone 99 helped reveal the truth of their creation, but in the attempted escape, Shaak Ti had been captured, and the Jedi have to return to free the council member. Now Obi-Wan is confronting Count Dooku. The Sith apprentice parried the flying Obi-Wan with his usual elegance, and the Jedi Master found his defences straining from the precise strikes of his opponent, and moved the duel away from the embryo room. Behind them, Domino Squad had untied Master T from her force-restricted bindings, and retrieving her lightsaber from a fallen super battle droid close by, she rushed in to fight Dooku, just managing to protect Obi-Wan from an injury-inducing strike. The two Jedi Council members worked seamlessly together, and Dooku's age began to show as the clones began to take back control over their home planet, and eventually Master T finds a flaw in Dooku's defences to point her lightsaber at his throat. The Sith showed no emotion, as he knew they were not going to kill him, but unexpectedly, he found his head starting to shake and implode. From behind the Jedi, Anakin had lost his patience, and after leaving the Republic fleet in the hands of Admiral Yularen, he leapt out of his starfighter and tortured the mind of Dooku. The Jedi Knight inflicted unrivaled pain on Dooku, and Obi-Wan extracted the piece of information required, connecting the creation of the clone army to Chancellor Palpatine. As the clones placed Dooku in the safety of a force cage, the Jedi joined the battle in the skies, where the Republic had managed to restrict Grievous to his flagship, and supported by a squadron of ARC-170 starfighters, they boarded the Dreadnought. The Jedi Masters hunted down Grievous in his command deck, as Anakin led his 501st Legion to securing the hangar for their escape, but as the Republic fired at the ship, one of the tremors enabled Grievous to vanish in an escape pod, and the Jedi have to return to Coruscant. The Galactic City is nothing like their former peaceful home, as civilians were running all across the ground, and the Separatists had been diverted by General Grievous and Sidious into attacking the planet with the help of the Nexus route coordinates. As Domino Squad and Clone Force 99 disrupted the Separatist lines of communication, Obi-Wan had been joined by Kit Fisto from the temple, and together they pursued Grievous on his rampage. Anakin, on the other hand, had finally realised that Palpatine was not the friend he had thought he was, and gathering with several of the council members, he accepted the mission from Master Windu to lure the Chancellor into a Jedi trap. Anakin steadied himself and took his starfighter to the Chancellor's office, and he felt something different from his former mentor. Palpatine looked outside of his window, with the loyal Masamida standing next to him, and without turning to Anakin, he took pride in the chaos he had caused. Palpatine still believed that Anakin would become his apprentice, and in a show of his power, he executed Order 66. The Jedi Knight pretended to be pleased by Palpatine's efforts, and guiding him into an airspeeder outside, they find themselves surrounded by the Jedi Order's most esteemed lightsaber duelists. Palpatine glared at Anakin for his betrayal, and without any warning, he shot a powerful pulse of lightning at the Jedi Knight, sending him tumbling to the floor. Most of the clones had not received the order from Palpatine to kill all of the enemies of the Republic, as they had had their chips removed, and spotting General Skywalker falling, they caught him in mid-air. Anakin decided to help the clones in defeating those who had carried out Order 66, as well as the remaining droids. The weight of the entire droid army proves to be difficult to handle, and Anakin orders a retreat to the skies, and from the air, they could use their superior skills to outmaneuver the enemies, until they see a seismic shockwave on the ground. Palpatine had let out a giant burst of force energy in his final moments, and all of the Jedi were left suspended in stasis, when Anakin and the clones arrived to free them, taking them to the closest medical frigates. The Jedi Masters heal from the wounds they sustained, and eventually have to deal with the threat from Maul, and other pockets of resistance threatening to ruin the peace of the galaxy. Anakin is made a Jedi Master for his actions during the war, and thanks to the efforts of Padme, the clones were not decommissioned, but were instead used in a variety of worlds, to defend from any insurgents. The Domino Squad had the fortune of being in charge of the mostly dormant Kamino, and with the help of 99 and the last line of cadets, they restored the facility to its former glory, as they had redeemed themselves for the failings of their past. That is it for What If Domino Squad Survived. If you enjoyed this what if, please like this video, turn on that notification bell, click that subscribe button on this channel, as well as on my other channel What If Films. And as always, leave a comment on what if you'd all like to see next, and how I can improve my videos. Thank you all very much for watching, and see you next time.